Yo, I can't believe what the hell I'm hearing. Bad Bunny, the little dude that performed at the Super Bowl halftime show, he got mad hate. He said people was flooding his social media with all kinds of stuff. Yo, shout out to the chat, shout out to the YouTube streets. This is your homegirl. Barbosa. I can't believe what the hell I'm hearing. And the man was so sincere about what he was talking about on the YouTubes, on the YouTube streets. I don't think he has a YouTube channel. I think whoever was interviewing him was asking him about that situation. I did not know that people could be that hateful. All because the man is from Puerto Rico. All because the man was singing in Spanish as he was performing his song. You know what I'm saying? He was performing, he was singing, he was dancing, he looked like he was having a good time. And he said after that performance, everything just went straight to hell. I can't believe people. That is so wrong. That is so wrong. People don't seem to understand that Puerto Rico is a part of the United States. They don't understand that. I grew up in New York. So, of course, I grew up living amongst Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Jamaicans, Haitians, Africans, Japanese, Chinese, Russian, Native Americans. Yo, shout out to the chat. New York is a melting pot. A lot of us grew up with kids that are Boricua. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe it. I got two cousins, right? Two cousins that's through my aunt. One of my aunts. She had two boys. And their father was from Puerto Rico. I just can't get over what I'm hearing. I can't get over what I'm hearing. Is this not America? Is this not America? What's up, Trey Spectors? Good afternoon. How you doing? Yo, I wonder how other people feel about the Bad Bunny situation. Because I didn't even know that people were, going to express so much hate towards the poor man. And the man was on the camera. The man was crying. He didn't understand why people was hating on him. That is the most terriblest feeling in the world, to know that lots of people hate you, not because of something that you did to them, but because of the language you speak, how you look, where you're from. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. Trey Spectors, that young man that performed the halftime show for the Super Bowl this Sunday past, Bad Bunny, that's his name. He's a Puerto Rican cat. But he grew up, Trey Spectors, you from New York. We grew up around Puerto Ricans. We grew up around Dominicans, Jamaicans, Haitians, Cubans, Japanese, Chinese, Russian, Africans. That's all New York is, a melting pot. And people were hating on the poor boy. Had the man crying. The man was crying. Facts, a whole melting pot. Yeah, that's right, Trace Spectors. I can't believe people. So I wonder how people feel about me. Okay, they know I'm American, right? I wonder how people feel about me when they hear me speak in Spanish and Swahili. I wonder what people are really thinking. Because I already know I got, there's some people that actually think I'm a tether, but I'm not. I'm not. My great grandfather, he came to this country from Cape Verde. That's a place in West Africa, 10 little islands. You know what I mean? Word. I just don't understand. I don't get it. A lot of people was hating on the poor boy. Just hating on the poor man. And I'm like looking at him, and I'm hearing the words come out his mouth. Now I know when he was performing and when he was dancing, okay, I know he was singing in Spanish. But people have to realize, especially black people in this country, you have to realize that people that are from Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Cuba, most of their ancestors are from Africa. Most of their ancestors are from right here in this atmosphere of North America and the Caribbean. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. I can't believe people. So how do people feel when they hear me speak in Spanish or Swahili? Because I've heard some people say, I don't think Arabia is American. People actually say that about me. I was born here in New York. I was born in New York. I was raised in New York. My father was born in New York, raised in New York. My grandmother was born in New York, raised in New York. My grandmother's mother was born in New York, raised in New York. Her mother was born in New York, raised in New York, and so on and so on. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. I have checked out what's going on. I know he performed, but I didn't know he was getting a lot of hate. He said people was flooding his social media profiles because I'm sure he had accounts on different social media platforms, and the people were giving him hate. They were giving him a lot of grief. When I was growing up in New York, it's a melting pot. It's a melting pot. Shout out to the chat. It's a melting pot. New York I'm so thankful I grew up in New York. I am so grateful. Because as you move further south, you see like little things, that suggest certain stuff. You know what I mean? Word. I mean, I couldn't believe it. And the man was crying. I wonder if all those people were sending all that hate to them, to him, or do they do the same thing to the Ku Klux Klan? Or do they do the same thing to certain hate and terrorist groups here in America? I think not. I think not. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Yo, that's crazy. I know. Trey Spectors, we from New York. So, of course, we just had a different experience. You know what I mean? Word. My heart kind of hurt for the man a little bit, especially when I saw him crying. Ain't nothing worse than seeing a grown man crying. But I've seen men cry before. I've seen men cry before. And the way they be crying, the way it's just be like, I remember a few years ago, one of my in-laws, he was killed in New York. It was a hit and run. He was on his bicycle. I don't know where the man was at, but he got hit. He died. He died immediately. They caught the person that did it. You know that there was and I hate to say it, I never seen men cry so hard. One person I knew went into the bathroom and closed the door, but you could hear him weeping. You could hear him weeping. I remember when my father used to tell me stories about his childhood. The man was crying, tears in his eyes. I don't know. It's just a different feel when I see a man crying. I don't be like, oh, it's that mom them, you know. I be like, oh, they feeling okay. You know what I mean? I be like, you okay? That's how I be. You know, you just can't go up to a strange man and start hugging on him. You can't do that. You be sending the wrong message. Hey, what's up, DL? Good to see you. Shout out to you. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Trey Spector, DL. Yo, thank y'all for coming in. I just wanted to go live real quick and say that I'm not going to be up here very long. I just can't believe people have so much hate for someone that doesn't have any hate in his heart. He don't go around bothering nobody. He don't go around harassing nobody. He don't go around beating up on people. He don't go around terrorizing nobody. Only thing the man wanted to do was to do a wonderful job dancing and singing. And yes, the man sang the beautiful song in Spanish. And I broke down what he was saying. It took me a little bit of time, but the man was talking about Puerto Rico. He was talking about the lovely times he had with his family and friends. He was talking about a young lady he was in love with and how much his heart was hurting when he left Puerto Rico, when he went into the music industry. The man was in pain, and he was expressing that in the song. People are so ignorant. Why don't they try to learn some phrases of another language instead of English all the time? English. Shout out to the chat. Hey, what's up, Gizzy? Grizzly? How you doing? I like your music. Shout out to you. I love your channel. Thank you for sharing your videos with us on these YouTube streets. I really appreciate you. Yeah, man, I just can't get over. If you break down the words of the song, the man is basically saying how he loved Puerto Rico, how he missed Puerto Rico, how much it hurt his heart to leave, how he missed the music, the food, how he felt alone, how his heart was breaking, how much in love with the young lady he was with. He wished he could have spent more time with her. And he felt so alone when he went into the music industry. That's all he was saying as he was singing the words. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, man. You welcome, Grizzly. I really appreciate you coming through and supporting the channel. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Yeah, man. I just can't get over people. Now, what would they had done if it was a white man jumping on the stage with a Ku Klan robe on? Because those days are coming back. Those days are coming soon. Soon come. My sister used to always say, soon come. Damn. So now I'm starting to think, and I know some people do got a problem, and I speak Spanish and when I speak Swahili. I know some people got a problem when I go out in public and I speak in a different language and they can't understand what I'm saying. My friends understand me. Those that hang around me a long period of time, they understand exactly what the hell I'm saying because I translate it for them. I teach them little words. Just like how the way you would teach a little baby certain things, that's the way I teach them, those that want to learn. I don't know everything. I'm still learning. He had a really good performance. I know he did. I know he had a good performance. He looked like he was having fun. Everybody looked like he was having fun. But you know what? And I don't mean no harm. Now today is the day of the anniversary of the passing of Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston. Now, I remember when Whitney Houston was out there singing those beautiful songs, doing her music videos, going on tour. She was doing all the right things, winning the Grammys, was in a few movies, looking so glamorous and so beautiful. People couldn't wait to get some dirt on her. People couldn't wait to try to destroy her. And they did. They did. I look at Amy Winehouse. Not bothering nobody. Had bulimia. Stopped drinking. She stopped using drugs for a little bit. Then she went back. And then the poor child put herself on out of the world. You know? Michael Jackson. Another good one. He out there singing, dancing, performing ever since he was a little boy. He grow up. People start hating on him. Remember John Lennon. John Lennon was murdered by a man that asked for his autograph. Shout out to the chat. A few years ago, I remember the Pope got shot. The same year Ronald Reagan got shot. I didn't give a fuck about Ronald Reagan getting shot, but the Pope, I couldn't believe somebody had shot him. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, you guys, I just can't believe the hate. Oh, Lord, the hate. It is terrible. It's a crying shame. Well, let me get out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I just want to come up real close and shout everybody out and talk to everybody for a little while. Oh, my God. Crazy. People out there. And he felt that he was in danger. People were threatening him, threatening the poor child. What was he doing? He was singing and dancing. That's all the child was doing. And people sent him terrible hate mail and threatening the poor child. Had the child on TV crying. Lord have mercy. What is this world coming to? All right, I'm out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for coming over. Thank you for coming over and hitting the like button. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, Lord. All right, I'm out. Peace.